Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines 2. Today we are back in Vanguard, and we recently just did the college campus over here. Um, I don't want to move into this right now just because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the stadium. Whether I'm going to make it something like this or if I'm going to figure out a different design to go with. So I'm going to figure that out at a different point. I know we're also going to have a baseball stadium here. This is pretty much going to be like a big parking complex and stuff. So we'll use, I believe that there's, let me see here. Yeah, so I have the underground parking node there. But I believe I also have something where I can create my own parking lots. So I gotta take a look and see about that, because that was something that I was looking at, because I want to make this as realistic as possible. So if I can find a way to make a parking lot, I'm going to find a way to make a parking lot. However, what I wanted to do was I wanted to continue to expand the living spaces out a little bit more. Try to get this area pretty much completed, and that way we can start moving in this direction to start doing some things over this way. And I know that we have this as well, and I don't know how far along this is. Yeah, so we still got a lot of stuff that we can ship in and out, so that we got to take a look at that and let that go. But eventually we'll get this situated out so there's no more trees and stuff in here, and it's a little bit better placed out. But right now this is going to stay the way it is. It's ugly at this point, but we're going to deal with it, I guess. Also, I apologize if I do clear my throat or something throughout the video. I believe I got like a sore throat or just an irritated throat or something. It's not anything crazy, but I think it's just because it's gotten so cold here. And I've been running the heat inside, and I got forced air, so it's drying out my air, I believe. But I'm wondering if I want to do row houses here, like, really bad. But the thing with the row, so we have this little spot here in the back of these. We do have, let me just put these out here. So we'll grab this, we'll go 4 deep, and we'll come down to there. Actually, no, I don't want those two to be filled. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm not sure if that's going to work with what I want to do. So let's see here. How big is this? Oh, it's a singular block. So if I ran this down like that, and I don't even think that these should have stoplights. These should just be stop signs. And the reason why I wanted to do that was because I can actually fit more of these on this alleyway then. And actually take full hold of these city blocks that I have. So with these being so far apart, they only go 2 deep, well 4 deep. So then you would be able to actually have a 3-piece or something over here because of the alleyway. So hopefully that makes things go a little bit easier here. And I don't think this will go 5 back. So let's take a look and see. That's actually going to do 2 and 3. I mean, hey, if that's what it wants to do, that's what it wants to do. I'm not too against that, honestly. So that's building there. I guess I can put 1 there and 1 here. Those guys should build in. The demand for these is not decreasing whatsoever. So I think it's going to look nice if this is all townhomes pretty much over here, because it's right outside the college area. So you're figuring this is sort of like what the area is out over here. I guess we should just continue this onto all of the roads. So we'll bring this over. I don't know if I bring that the whole way, so let's just wait and see what we do there. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. If I go here, that'll be 4 and then 3. Yeah, it's like lopsided to one side. Oh, they have it up here. Well, I have it up there like that. I mean, I can still do it up there, so let's do that. Let's just make this even. Delete that little node. This isn't even connected. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab the medium density then, and then we're gonna... I don't know if this will grid out properly unless I do it this way. So yeah, it took the 3 on the back side, 2 on the front again. I wonder why it takes that as the route. Let's see what this does whenever I place this. Why does that? I have an issue. What's going on with you there, bud? Oh, that went 2 and 2 on some of these. Okay. That should do all 4 and 3. Okay, so we got even more houses than we thought we were going to get in that spot. And then we got to continue this over this way. So we'll take this, pop that down through, take this, pop this down through. And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, I should actually do this first. I should make it so they go 4 deep. And then place this here. And since that is going to give me an issue with this not working here correctly, I'm actually going to take that and that, and then see if that gets us... Yep, fixed it. That way it gives us all these correctly down that side. And then we got all these correctly down this side. And then this is not properly lining up here, so... And let's see what happens when I delete that. So I think that is not going to be fixable, so we'll just throw that down there and see how that fills in. But yeah, I am not having an issue with this whatsoever. I actually like this a lot. I wonder if should we put a park or something right up in here? Like a larger park in this section. So like we got that dog activity park, but I'm talking like, is this the one that I have over at the college? Is it? Community City Park? Let me see here. I think we'll go right there. Now that is a completely different one. Okay. I have never seen that one in my life. So there's that. I guess we'll take a... I guess you don't even want to do something like that. Maybe just do that. And then I guess if I turn on, what happens if I do that? Yeah, I'm not sure how I like it with... Or do I do this? Like, does that work better than... That might be something better to do. I honestly don't know what I would want to surround this with. If I even want to surround this with a bunch of houses. Or with this alleyway. I think I'm going to surround it just... I think it's going to look proper here. Oh, wow. It took that over. Okay, there we go. I'm fine with that. Did that... I don't even know. That didn't really split properly like I wanted it to. Let me see if this will... It's one thing that I don't... Okay. That's not going to split properly. So we'll erase a row. There we go. Then we'll place that row in, and then that's fine. And then we got that there, but I don't think that's connected to that road. It's actually connected to the front road here. So let's grab this, and we're going to draw that like that. And that will allow us to place some houses along there. Awesome. And that can be deleted if I want it to be deleted. And then... let's see. Okay. So that's placed in there. I just know they're all going to be 4 deep, so that's what I gotta watch out for. They're not building in a few of these spots for some reason. Is that not going to give me... That is not... Okay. So let me see what happens if we do this. I need that to be like that. And then I need... I guess I need to do that in order to... Nope, not that one. I need the... There we go. Okay, now they're all pieced together like they should be. And then if I delete that, that should give me one more row here. Awesome. And then I don't know what I'll do at this. Do I just run some more buildings down here, or should these be commercial buildings or something? I figured this was going to be commercial in here. So I guess this really shouldn't be commercial. This can just be more houses, honestly. And then just take this and run some houses down through there. Awesome. And then... should do that. Get rid of that. Do that. Awesome. So it filled in properly the way that I wanted it to now. I don't know if I can do something here or if I should just place some trees in this spot. Whether or not I want to do like a sidewalk coming out of here. something basic, just little walkways and stuff. And is there a building that's building here? There is a building that's building right there. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's just throw trees down, because there's really not much that I can do with that spot. So let's just get a few trees out here, and maybe a few bushes. Can I do a line? Yeah, and distance apart, I want them like 1.5. Let's see. Awesome. See, I like doing, like, there was, somebody that I was watching on YouTube, his shorts and stuff, and he was building some places. And I really think that putting these lines of bushes around some places really brings, like, some life out on your project. So I think that I'm going to start doing that in some places. Just, like, this spot here, like, I could put a house here, or I could put a row of bushes, and then like an apple tree or something. Like, you got some apple trees that we can just sit here. And like, I think that looks nice, having those apple trees sitting there. And I fixed something too as well, because this was getting really grainy. I think it's a little smoother now. I turned the DLSS off, and I changed my graphics driver, because apparently the one that's with the game is outdated. So updated those, and we should be good now. But yeah, I'm thinking this populated area looks pretty nice. And I think it just fits in to be the section that's near the school here. And like I said, I want to get some, like, we can do some mixed housing and stuff through here. We also got to make sure that we get parking and stuff throughout. So let's take care of the parking first. I don't know if I want to do large parking lots or if I want to just do moderate ones. And let's think of how we're going to have this set up here. I'm going to say that these are all going to be buildings through here. I would say more than likely, if this is the large one fits. Yeah, that doesn't fit the way I want it to, though. No, 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 no. And that doesn't fit the way I want it to. If we do a medium. Nope, that doesn't fit either. Let me see. I need something that just sort of fits along this. If I do that, that's 3, 3, 3, 3, and you got 1. There's a little sliver on each side, I guess. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, if we run those like that, and then I actually get some bushes here. And up around these. And just outline these lots. There we go. Okay, so we got that outlined. I guess we can make like, I don't know, there's tons of people parking here. Oh my god. Oh, because this is probably filled up. Well, there's parking slots over here, so I don't know why they're not filling into those. But there's a ton of people coming out of here. Ton of people coming out of here. And they're literally driving across the street and parking their cars in these parking lots. Like, what is going on? Let me see what I can do here with this spot. This little area here. Can we just do like northeastern mixed buildings? We got that there, and that's really not connecting the way I want it to. Is that filled in a little bit better? Okay, so that gives us 2 buildings there, and then I guess if we do the same thing on this side, yep, that gives us 2 buildings there as well. Okay, I like that. And then I don't know if we want to do we want to do a 2 parking lots on this side? Like if that's there, I don't think that fits though. Yeah, that overlaps on that. Unless we don't have it interlock. And I could place it like right there. Maybe a little bit over too. Like right there, so that's like halfway down that. That could work there. So if we had this set here, and that set there. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that will work, I believe. That's just squeezing those 2 lots into there. Just everybody's parking here. That's awesome. Love to see it. And let's see what else we can get here. I don't know if I want to go straight. Like I'm thinking that like this here, like this just makes sense to be all mixed housing. Where there's businesses is underneath and then living on top. It just makes sense for this to be that. Because it's like right by the school, so this might be like easier rent, because this is easier rent stuff here, but then this is like full houses that you can rent out, or maybe where they got like Alpha Beta Chi or whatever it is. I was never part of those. Luckily that water bottle was not open. But I think is there not a... Yeah, there's a modern art museum. And I'm wondering if this fits here. Oh, it's just slightly too big. Let's see what happens if I can get it to... I need this road right here to be over 1. But then that messes up the alignment for these. Crap. Okay, what else can we do here? Don't want to do a temple or something. Game set match. Sports hub pavilion. Apex climbing. I want maybe like a restaurant or something. We have restaurants and stuff in here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oasis Kitchen. Okay, I hate this. These are smaller than I thought that they were going to be. Grand Dynasty? What's this? Grand Dynasty Hotel. That kind of makes sense. But would that be like over here? Like right out front of the... That might be something that would be out front of the stadiums. We'll keep that in our back pocket. What are all these? Like the Maritime Museum. Transport passengers ship from the port. Low density waterfront businesses. You need to do that. One stop station. Low density food station. Streamlined diner. Square center. Modern fashion needs. Okay, so that is. How do I find those? So these are the specialty buildings. I should be able to find them in the ploppables here. Yes, okay. Those are all just normal storefronts. This is a motel. I don't want a motel. Maybe in the high side here. No. Oh, the Square Center, there it is. Okay, so we got that there. That's the Square Center. Looking for ones that just have like actual names to them. The Marvelous Marble. Just trying to think, what is this? This is a non-functional variant. And that's the capacitor building. Which really I don't want. I wanted something more like touristy. Like, that's what I'm looking for. And like, we really don't have a lot of touristy. Jesus, this thing's huge. We don't really have a lot of touristy stuff that we can place down, which is kind of sad. I mean, honestly, I could place this down. The Modern Art Museum just seems like it just... Okay. So that's the front of it. It's just like slightly too big. Like it just slightly eats over on the sidewalks on both sides. Well, not slightly, it's like halfway down the sidewalks on both sides. What happens if I place that? What's that look like? I mean, honestly, that doesn't look bad. This is... I could probably get rid of this. So let me see here. So we don't want buildings, but we want props, I'm guessing. I don't want roads either. Nope. Can't really do anything to switch that. Do we just leave it though? Like, do we just act like we don't see that and just leave it there because it fits? I mean, I like that being there. And there's issues with police here apparently. No, the cops are there. Okay. I do like that being there. I sort of want to keep that there. Okay, let's just keep building and see what happens to this. And then... got that along the back there. And then we'll actually take a... I don't know if I want to do a full-size one like that. Okay. So I think I can go ahead and get... Do we want low density or do we want... I don't think we want waterfront businesses. Southwestern low density or... I think New England low density is going to look better over here. Okay, awesome. So we got some stores and stuff that will go into there. And these are weird looking. I guess because it's so thin, the line that they run on. But I do like how it follows down through, and then this is like a corner building. Almost like it's made to wrap around if I did it on... I wonder if it would wrap around if I did it on the other side. I guess we wouldn't be able to figure out because of this down here. But yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on here. People moving in. Traffic is backing up. Guess we have enough parks over here to suffice. We got a ton of parks over here. Like, this is crazy, the amount of parks we have over here. And then I know that we can take this highway and extend it out. We'll be able to get another entrance here. But I think for now, this is looking pretty good. Guess these are the buildings that they came through with here. What is this? This dude needs to upgrade. Needs to upgrade badly. Assuming if I can get some more medium. I don't know if I even want medium density housing here. Maybe I just want the row housing. I wish I could do the urban promenades over here, but not with the stuff on top of it. I mean the commercial buildings on the bottom side. So we'll place those there. Hopefully that will give a little bit of traffic to these areas. But I do want this to be a touristy area. So maybe we get... Oh, we got a brewery? Where's that at? Eclipse Nightlife? Okay, we got new buildings apparently. Okay, Sunset Brewery. Oh, this is dope. I don't know if I want to put the statue here or not. Because I could put this over here. This being right across the street from where the games are going to be and stuff, that sort of makes sense. And I don't want to do that completely in the corner. We could probably have another parking lot or something sitting there. Could also bring it the whole ways down here. Have it sitting on the corner, but that seems... that's probably about the same... It's going to be about the same spot. That's not too far off. Let's do that there. And then the nightclub there. And what did we have here that got unlocked? The Imperium Plaza. So if we get all of these, we can build a little residence and stuff out of them, but I don't think we're going to get to that point. Well, I mean, we can do it through the ploppables, but I don't know if we'll ever unlock all this stuff. I think they are all unlocked. So I don't even know how you would structure these together. Like that would go there. And then you'd have another one that would go like that. And then this one goes like this. And then that one would... See, it goes the wrong way. Can't do it. No, I need like a square area probably. See, that's like cocktails and stuff like that, but I don't know if I don't want to keep all this stuff over in this area. Let's just run this down through here like this. and just get some larger buildings. And we're having people move in. For a little while, we were having it to where people were not moving in as quick as we needed them to be. And maybe some office spaces, or do we want to keep the office spaces up over in here? Might want to keep the office spaces up over in here, honestly. Like somewhere in this area. If we tore another street through here. Just something like right here. I think that works. Gonna do that. And then maybe do this. And then do this. Awesome. And now we can delete these and get some office spaces put that on. Oh, it says that this is not a good spot to put offices. Okay. Oh, now it is. I don't know how many of those. Yeah, that pretty much took everything that we needed. So we got some offices there. There's not a ton of people that are using this stuff at the moment either. What do these look like, these Southwest houses? I do like the Southwest stuff a lot better. Like, it's very modernized. I do very much like it. Why does this have nothing in it? Guess I need to take a path up in there. But that probably, if I run this here, it's gonna screw things up probably. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. I think that looks good. I think we're slowly getting somewhere with this little college area. It's like a little bit more densely populated over here because of the college. So I think we'll go from there. If you guys have anything that you think that we should add on in this area, and hopefully this stuff just clears out once we start getting everybody moved in and stuff. Right now it's probably just the influx that's taking all these people into this area. And we might have to get, like, who knows, might be a parking garage or something that we need to get down in this area. Like something right there. We'll see. We'll see what we have to do to this area, but we'll make it work. But I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. I've been Chase, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.